What's up, peoples? It's BROD1E. I'm from North London, and this is Crowd Control TV, man. We are sad.
When they get back in motion, coasting.
My dad was signed, but I never really like chilled with him too much. He was making like old school rap, like that boom bap kind of shit. And then I spent a bit of my time as a child in New York, so I love all of that bullshit. But my first kind of taste was like Tiny, Temper, N-Dubs, all that. I saw them live. I was like in year 4. I must have met man at the O2. I came back into the school with these kind of shades. I popped them all out, had the whole class in them kind of shit. But from there, it was more so like Spino, Saba, Big Jenkins, all over them, man. Even the people like Jay Critch, Star Baby, Big Ye in there. But my top 3 people that like put me onto songs in terms of like people I grew up listening to, I'd say it's probably Tiny Temper, Jay Critch, and Saba. That Saba, bro, his first album, the Bucket List Project, I think it was. It went crazy. That was must be like year 9, year 10 timing. Yeah, it's just crazy. So I spent time all over the world, from Denmark to China. So I feel like being there, I've heard all sorts of bullshit, all sorts of baggers. Like, there's people like NS Gang, they're crazy. I met them when I was in Denmark. You got people like Keith Ape, Korean artist, he's insane. You got people like the Higher Brothers, they're a Chinese group. Crazy. They had the Ski Mask feature, and Smoke Pop produced a lot of their shit, including a song they had with Playboy Carti called, I think it's Off a Beam or some shit like that. Crazy though. I feel like my main sort of overseas steez, New York rap, like all that shit from Mike to Jay Critch to Shorty Bin Laden to 41 Gang to G, like all them man went crazy. I feel like I've just gotten like parts of their rap steez or their visuals or how they dress or their philosophy even, and try to like put it into how I would move as not even just like an artist but as a person, because all them people they've been through their own kind of thing and they show it and they use what they've been through to try and be the best person. I feel like that shit's kind of dope.
I can't end up waiting. I got shit that I'm chasing. Get me a bag.
Growing up in North London is crazy, especially my bit. So I grew up in this area like Buzzell Hill. It's the burbs, but it's not really the burbs because you're there like Tottenham, Fayette Shady, and Wood Green and all this bullshit. I went to school with like half of these kids who have like their mum and dad buying everything, and half of these niggas who were just on blocks doing stupid shit. Like one guy got kicked out of my school in year 7 for bringing in a Rambo. I've been playing basketball and seeing like a flicky in the court. These times, I'm just trying to go fucking scouts on a Wednesday, bro. But I feel like growing up in a nice environment with my mum and dad being there, but only being a minute or 2 from like blocks shapes you, because you have what you have, but then you see people who don't have what they would want or even what they would need. I feel like that kind of makes you appreciate shit a lot more, especially because you're friends with them or you're in the same football team with them or XYZ, and spend time with these people, you know what I mean? It's my local ends. But it's different than being in the south with east or west. Like, people wouldn't really have that same bond where you'll be like, what's up, my guys, you're going down the road. It's more so every man for themselves, but it's fine like that. I don't mind it like that. I got to do my own thing at the end of the day. I'm just outside, but it's different for sure. Back up on the go, we off the low, it's time to roll again. My sound, this is a tough one to explain. I feel like it's always going to be changing depending on the mood I'm in, the people I'm with. I feel like for the most part, it's laid back, steady, contemporary, unique in the sense that I might hit a certain pocket the way you wouldn't expect me to on a beat, or the way that I might talk about a certain thing on a beat you wouldn't expect me to. So I feel like the main word is like different, but it's so basic to use that word. So I feel like contemporary is the word I'm gonna put on that bit.
The one that end up on the shirt. Shit.
My first release, I must have been like 17. I had this whole other profile called YNR A1. And that was me like fucking about. I wasn't serious at all, bro. I made this song in like 20 minutes at Luca Santa Maria's house. He's like a producer from North. He's worked with like Jay Reese and a few people like that. And literally made it in like 20 minutes, half an hour. I dropped it 2 months later on. The promo on it, we got like 20K. And then I think once I had been through that, the whole process of like being in the studio for the first time, trying to make a song that I'm gonna put outside and doing all this stuff and being like not serious with it, it made me just want to put like a whole bunch of time and effort and feedings and all this shit I wouldn't think I would have put into music. Because before then I was kind of like a glorified fan who would hear a bunch of shit, freestyle with the guys I'm out and about and whatever. But I feel like trying to drop a song and not being serious with it made me want to actually pursue it and be like, I got all this shit to explain, all these feelings on my mind, all these stories to tell. And if I'm serious with it, I can get them out to people and people can just hear it. And if they fuck with it, they fuck with it, which is dope. And if they don't, it's not that deep because music is so subjective. Even on like a day-to-day basis, I be like, I fuck with this song. Nah, I don't. Like, it's just them words, it's just bad.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm done with the wine and evident.
Piracy is Theft, or PIT, is the band I'm in. It's like a collective of 4 of us, me, Sammy, and James. We all do our own stuff and we're all mad different in our sounds and as people. I'll be so real. But we're on the same page with shit when it comes to making stuff as like a group. We all bring our own thing to the table, whether it's me with knowing people or Sammy with recording, engineering, producing, mixing and mastering, or James being able to play the keys, a guitar and drums, or Ivan being able to actually know how to make a website or get booked for shows. I feel like the way we are as people, we're all on the same page about like the right things and the things that we need to be on, and we all give each other the room to shine and think for ourselves and have our own ideas, while at the same time I think of our own bit to it. It's just mad because I don't really like to work as a group. I don't like to sit down and talk to people for time. So the fact that I get along with people like that, let alone I'm in a band with them and we're doing songs and shows, it's kind of mad. And we've got mad stuff on the way too. Like we spent the whole year just doing this whole tape, went out, filmed 60 reels in one day, bought 5 fits with us, done like 5 shows in like, the past month. We've got some big stuff on the way still. January 18th, my show coming, so stay tuned type shit. Okay, seems kind of brazy still. I feel like it's segmented, but wasn't as bad as it was like 2-3 years back. I feel like you got like subgenres where you got like House of Pharaohs and then Leonard Fimi and their peoples, and then like Names Bliss and his peoples, and Simon and Screws with their man, and then Joe's doing its own thing, and then like Craze and other people like that. Whereas like before, it was like that, but even more fucking broken down. I feel like these days, everyone knows what's happening. Like I had Names Bliss shout me like a few weeks back. He's on whatever K doing whatever that, but he can see that people are doing shit. Like I've been chilling with Len, Blaze, Femi, bumping into YT filming some shit with Lost Boys in Brixton. I feel like everyone's outside and they're really trying to put their own spin on everything right now. And I feel like for someone who doesn't make musical art, it might be a bit too much, or it might come across as everyone's trying to do the same thing, this and that. But honestly, I feel like there's a lot of cool people doing their thing. There's a lot of cool people. I feel like there's so many people doing their thing. The average listener is getting lost in the sauce because there's just so much good music out right now. Like I can't even hate. Even if you do hate someone, they're still making cool music. I'll be so real. I ain't gonna say names, that's some weird shit. But like everyone's making cool music right now. And I feel like if we were even more like bro-y and all this shit, it'd be crazier. But as it is right now, I feel like it's live, bro. It's live. It's live. Brody came about like in 2-3 different ways. So my favorite player, Russell Westbrook, he's like a baller or whatever. That's his like name. Just Brody, that's what everyone calls him. So there was that whole side to it. But then all of my bros who I chill with in like the week half and all my OGs from the ends and shit would be like, Brody, Brody, Brody. So I think I must have been like mad baked in the calf one day, and I was like, guys, it's Brody now. And they're like, what? I'm like, call me Brody. And they're like, that's cold, yeah, that's cold. And like, it's done was because I feel like it's a name that is bait, but people call that guy Brody. But when you're calling your guy Brody now, you kind of think of me. But it's not even like that. It's just like it suits me, it's easy, it rolls off the tongue. I'm your Brody, you know what I'm saying? Moving like a Brody. Brody.